Hi everybody, this is a tutorial on one of the little witch's brooms that I made on my VR for Ultra Junkies Halloween in August flipbook. So I don't have any here right now because I sent out the two that I made. So I'm just going to have to start fresh here. So what I do is I start with, and I use a whole one of these just to get the thickness of the broom. So I just have like a piece of cardboard, and I prefer this type of embroidery thread too. These ones with the colors in them, I love the colors, but I find they're slippery when you slide it up through, but it can be done. I did do it with one of them too. I think it was the brown one that I did. So anyways, for this tutorial I'm going to use this type of embroidery floss. So as I said, I just wind the whole thing up here. And there's lots of tutorials on how to make these tassels. If you don't understand what I'm doing here. So I'm just winding it all up. Oops. I got a snag. Okay, I'm going to get the snag out and I'll be back. Okay, so you just keep winding it up until you're almost at the end here. So now you're going to need a piece about, I don't know, just long enough to tie it. So I'm just going to cut it about there. And you're also going to need a piece long enough. I'm going to cut off approximately 9 inches. And just keep winding it to the end, like so. And wherever that tail's hanging down, I'm just going to flip it around here, and then I'm going to grab this short piece that I cut, and we're going to slide it under everything here. And this is just going to hold everything in place. So you're just going to just tie it into a knot. So it's just holding everything under there. So I'll tie it into a knot. And I'm just going to make it a double knot. Actually, a triple knot for good measure. Okay. And then I'm just going to slide it all off here. And where the knot is up here, just going to pinch it all together. And I'm just going to leave a tail hanging there, and I'm just going to wrap it around really tight. And then we're going to tie another knot. And just give it a couple good ties there just to make sure it's secure. Okay. And then on this end, we're going to cut. So I just kind of pull it taut. And just make sure that they're all cut. Okay. So yeah, so it'll just look like that. It's hard to see on this black mat, isn't it? Okay. So I just grabbed a piece of light cardstock just so it's easier to see. Now, then I use these dowels. I used a thinner one before, but I tried these ones. They're a little bit shorter. They're 6 inches by 0.2 inches. And what I got my hubby to do was drill a hole into some of these because they don't have holes at the end. So, you know, if you're able to get a hole in it, I just use it so I can dangle it, but the hole itself is not mandatory. You don't have to have it. So I just kind of find the middle in here, and I just kind of hold everything secure, and I just work it up through here. So my hole is on this end. So then I figure out how long I'm going to want it. So I figure about that long. So I'm just going to trim this about there. So then what I do is I just stick it down a little bit further, and hopefully my glue gun is hot enough, and I just put a bunch of hot glue around here, and then I just pull it up through, and not all the way, just enough so it's not going to catch on anything. And then you just fluff it all back down. And then I just got to get my eyeliner. So then this should be all secure in there. It's not going to go anywhere now. So I just taken a little eyelet pen. It's not very big. And I just put a little bit of hot glue on it. And I stick it down in there. And just pull away any glue strings. And then that's it. You would just put your chain through there, and then you can bling it up any way you like. And that's my little witch's broom. Hope you like this tutorial, and if there's any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day. Bye for now.